You picked an agent framework 6 months ago, and now you're wondering if you made a mistake. Because the moment you needed a custom tool that didn't fit the tutorial mold, everything got harder than it should be. The real question isn't which framework is more popular. It's which one lets you extend it without fighting the abstractions. Let's start with what custom tool extensibility actually means, because vendors love to blur it. A tool is just a function your agent can call, hit an internal API, query a database, run a calculation, trigger a workflow. The question that matters is, how much ceremony does the framework demand before your function becomes something the agent can reliably invoke? And when your function has weird inputs, streaming output, or side effects, does the framework bend to you, or do you bend to it? LangChain takes the composable, low-level approach. At its simplest, you slap the @tool decorator on a Python function, write a clear docstring, and you're done. LangChain infers the schema from your type hints. But the real power shows up when you subclass BaseTool directly. You get explicit control over the args schema with pydantic, synchronous, and async execution paths, and hooks into callbacks for streaming and observability. If you need a tool that returns partial results token by token, or one that integrates with LangGraph as state machine, that lower level is right there waiting for you. The trade-off is obvious. More surface area, more concepts, and a documentation sprawl that can make a simple task feel like archaeology. CrewAI comes at it from the opposite philosophy. It's opinionated about the mental model. You have agents with roles, tasks, and crews that orchestrate them, and tools slot into that world cleanly. Use subclass BaseTool, define a name, a description, an args schema, and implement_run. In 15 lines, you've got a working, typed tool your agent understands. For the 80% case, this is genuinely faster and more readable than LangChain. The structure does the thinking for you. But here's where the lock-in question gets sharp. CrewAI's cleanliness is a boundary. When you want behavior the role task crew model didn't anticipate, a tool that needs to inspect the full conversation state, dynamically rewrite another agent's instructions mid-run, or manage a long-lived external connection, you start pushing against the framework instead of building with it. LangChain's messiness is also its escape hatch. Because so little is hidden, you can reach in and reshape almost anything. Concretely, if your custom tool needs to short-circuit the agent loop based on a runtime condition, LangGraph gives you explicit edges and conditional routing to do it. In CrewAI, you're often working around the orchestrator, so the honest verdict depends on your trajectory. If you're building a well-defined multi-agent process, research, then draft, then review, CrewAI's guardrails accelerate you and the custom tools stay simple. If you're building something novel, where the control flow itself is the hard part and your tools have unusual demands, LangChain plus LangGraph gives you room to grow without hitting a wall. Neither framework truly locks you in on tools alone, because a well-written tool is mostly a plain function you can port. The lock-in lives in the orchestration around it. The practical move is to keep your tool logic in framework-agnostic functions, then write thin adapters for whichever framework you're testing. That way switching costs stay low and you decide with evidence, not vibes. Your business logic shouldn't know or care which agent library called it. Tomorrow I'm building the exact adapter pattern I just described. One tool, wired into both LangChain and CrewAI side by side, with the porting cost measured. So subscribe now and you won't miss that head-to-head build.